For these seniors, it's one more chance to step into the spotlight and compete in the CFSL. For all of us, it's one more chance to get to watch them entertain and amaze us. Welcome inside the booth, everyone. I'm Nate Murphy. Alongside me once again is Ryan Moreland. And Ryan, it's the East-West Senior game. A lot of familiar names on both sides, and another one that should be fun to watch.
Oh, absolutely. There's a lot of stars on both sides of the field. So, this was such a big class and such a dominant class. So much talent will be on display on the field tonight.
Absolutely. It should be an entertaining one to watch. You see Jim Carr coming out, spent his final couple of seasons at FSU, had a fantastic run there. He's going to lead this East All-Star team out onto the field to start things off, and he's going to throw it, and he's under pressure, does dump it off outside to James Ware, who picks up 7 on first down.
Nice pickup to start off the game. James Ware, Jim Carr, two guys that have been rivals, but come up here to come together for a nice game.
Again, blitzing was the West defense, but can't get home. And Dominic Flores, 19 yards later, out to midfield and another first down.
Nice pickup here. Dominic Flores, the UNC talent last year, the redshirt senior, coming up with a nice catch here to move the chains. And so far, Jim Carr looking very comfortable. Something we're used to seeing, though, Murph.
Yeah, absolutely. He doesn't miss a beat back there. If he's given enough time to scan a defense, he usually makes the right read, and he's looking again. He's going to fire this one near side and nearly picked off. DJ Blackman had his hands on that one.
Yeah, that was really close to going the other way. DJ Blackman out of Oklahoma almost had a house call there, but it's going to bring up 2nd and 10.
2nd down and 10, 4 receiver set. Carr going to throw it again and goes to the far side, throws that one away. It'll be 3rd down and 10 now.
And this is going to be interesting is who produces on 3rd down, especially on a cold, rainy night like this. Who is able to get these 3rd downs going?
Yeah, about 34 degrees, and as you mentioned, the rain, and a screen here for East. Gets it to James Ware, gets back to the line of scrimmage, and that is absolutely it. 4th down and 10, and East is going to have to punt this away.
Yeah, he's going to have to get rid of this one. Damian Daniels out of Illinois, this senior, comes up to make the stop. A fantastic play there to get off the field, and the West going to get their first shot.
And Jacob Perkin, we appreciate the new follow. We've had 3 or 4 new follows here tonight since the first game started, so we appreciate all the new members coming in to check us out here tonight. And now West going to go under center, their first play of the game. Play action, under pressure, and Comet cannot get rid of the football. Charles Davis with the first sack of the night.
Yeah, the Tennessee product who was there for unfortunately a lot of losses, but this guy has produced. Davis has been a weapon his entire career, and his final send-off here tonight, he's going to start it off with a sack.
And again, Phil Comet going to go under center. Didn't see him there much when he played for Oregon, but 2 consecutive snaps under center, nearly sacked again, has to throw this one away.
Yeah, this East defensive line really coming after him. And like we said, a star-studded event. There's so much talent on both sides of the ball, but you have Charles Davis, Jessica Navarro, Owen Britt, just to name a few, coming after you.
And now another blitz, and this one gets home. Comet, no chance on this drive. Owen Britt gets his first sack of the night, and we've said that a lot in his career.
Oh, my goodness. How many times have we said that? I mean, I've been here for a year, and I feel like I've said it 1,000 times. Owen Britt, a very, very talented defensive lineman. And back-to-back punts to start this game off, although this time the West should have great field position to start with.
And that one nearly blocked. Good pressure coming up the middle from that East special teams unit, and they are going to get the ball inside the 40 of Stevie Glades. We've seen him take a few of those to the house, not this time, but again, East set up inside the 40-yard line.
Yeah, sorry, I said West, I meant East there. Let's see now with this great field position if they can turn this into points.
Carr going to throw it again underneath, wide open receiver. A good quick slant there by Vernon Mills. And we've seen those two hook up a few times wearing Florida State colors. This time a big pickup and a first down.
Yeah, that's a familiar matchup we're used to seeing, isn't it? Like that pass from Carr to Mills. Obviously, Aaron Ike also out here tonight, another wide receiver Carr very familiar with.
Gonna throw it one more time. Again, complete inside the 15, inside the 10, and breaking tackles. Still going is Logan Mitchell. 18 yards later, first and goal, East.
Yeah, the Tennessee product. Logan Mitchell coming up with a nice play here. The great separation off that initial cut, finding a hole in that zone defense, and then pushing and forcing his way forward. Impressive. We have very talented defenses on display tonight. So offensive players are going to have to make plays, and that was one of them there.
Yeah, it was a big play to get it to first and goal. This one thrown underneath. Flores with the catch, keeps the feet in bounds. It'll be second and goal from the 3.
Nice pitch and catch there, and a good pickup here. And we'll see if they go to the running game now that they're close.
First and goal, or second and goal. They do go to the running game. The sweep to James Ware, 3 yards and to the house. East puts the first 6 points on the board.
A great pitch out to the outside here. Great blocking up front. James Ware had nothing but space and opportunity in front of him. And a great play there. West's Brock Hoskins there trying to make a play, just did not have enough time, enough space to make it happen. And East coming up with the first points, as you said.
So it was the pressure from the East defensive line, forced 2 sacks, backed up that West offense, forced a punt from deep inside their own end zone, set up great field position, and then East went right downfield, a couple of nice pass plays, capped off by the James Ware 3-yard touchdown run. Vinny Mixon, we're used to seeing him do it all, and he comes up with a 22-yard return there.
Now, speaking of doing it all, we're going to see a lot of quarterbacks play positions we're not used to seeing them play tonight, especially on the west side of the ball.
And we'll see where they go here. Comet trying to complete his first pass, cannot. That one is incomplete. And you mentioned those quarterbacks, one of them being Thor Savage, built like a tight end, playing tight end tonight.
Yeah, Thor Savage along with Terrell Allen, both going to be playing the tight end position tonight.
And we'll see if one of them can make a big play somewhere along the way. West looking for their first big play. And in and out of the hands of the intended receiver. Phil Comet starting 0 for 3 so far tonight.
Well, credit to the secondary there, because Comet had he had all the time in the world in the back of that pocket, and no one came up with anything on the back end. A great play defensively.
And then the screen pass. We're used to seeing that get run down from behind. This time it's batted down at the line of scrimmage. So not even able to complete the screen pass here on third down. West has run 6 plays total now on offense. They have lost 11 total yards.
Yeah, not a good start for them tonight. And I think it will pick up, obviously. There's too much talent on this West team to be stopped for very long. But right now, East taking advantage of it. And now, great field position. Can they take advantage of that and score again?
Now they do start again near midfield, this time on their own side of midfield, complete on the bubble screen and doing a little work on his own is Aaron Ike. He's got 12 yards and a first down.
I talked about Ike being on the field earlier today, and 2 of Carr's favorite weapons out here today. And Mills and Carr, I expect both of them to have good games. Obviously, a lot of chemistry with this quarterback.
That could play a big factor in the outcome in this one. And again, complete. And again, Vernon Mills. So he's gone to his Florida State teammates on the last 2 throws here, and it's another first down.
Yeah, and a great pickup here, moving the chains and again getting closer and closer to putting more points on the board.
So first and 10, and again going to throw, again complete underneath Aaron Ike. 2 out of the 3 catches for Ike on this drive, and again another Florida State connection.
Yeah, we're going Florida State to Florida State to Florida State as we move down the field. Damian Daniels there to make the stop, but a nice pickup.
Now play fake, and Carr looking to throw again over the middle, complete. And Logan Mitchell, his second catch of the ball game, good for a first down. He's got 30 yards already.
And nice pickup there. Jim Carr already over the 100-yard mark. We are very early in this game. If this keeps up, he could be in for a very big game tonight.
Now receiver in motion. They're going to set him up over here on the near side. And again, looking to throw, going to go outside, complete. James Ware not going anywhere. Good play that time by that West defense.
Yeah, great play to get him out of bounds there and make sure that was not going anywhere. James Ware looking for opportunities there, but shut down quickly around the outside. And that was Rev Lobachet, the Notre Dame legend, coming up to make the play.
Yeah, big hit there. And you mentioned the Notre Dame legend had a great career in South Bend. And a nice send-off for all these guys tonight. Now Carr going to keep it on the read option inside the 5, fighting for yardage, and down just short of the first down marker. It'll be 3rd and 1 from about the 1.5-yard line.
Well, Murph, earlier tonight we saw one of the freshman quarterbacks earlier tonight kind of slide going in to the end zone. Carr showing you the toughness and physicality you have to have, pushing his way, trying to find the end zone.
And on 3rd and goal, he finds Logan Mitchell, the Tennessee product, for the touchdown, and East extends the lead to 13-0.
A hot start here for Jim Carr and this East offense, finding a way to move the ball down the field, this time obviously to Logan Mitchell, the Tennessee product. What a fantastic start for them, really. It's been a really good game defensively that's really set up their offense, but their offense taking advantage of all the breaks so far.
Now 7 plays, 52 yards on that drive. Their previous touchdown drive even shorter than that, as they were set up inside the 40 at the 38. And again, you mentioned it, it's the defenses that are the defense for East is playing well. West had the initial 3 and out against East. Now it's up to their offense. They got to find something. There you see negative 15 yards on 2 drives.
Well, negative 15 to 117 is never going to win you very many games. I'll tell you that, Murph. They got to figure it out. The blocking has to improve. They got to figure out ways to get Phil some time back there.
And now we'll see. He does find a receiver this time, his first completion, and it's Anthony Delano. And used to seeing that connection as well. 10 yards there and a first down.
And Anthony Delano is a guy in his last game that might have had the single-handedly the best performance I've ever seen of any individual player in a losing effort to Alabama last year and
a big play there. Another sack on a screenplay. It's Owen Britt. And real quick, we have a prediction up. You have 5 minutes to get your prediction in. Who leads at half? It's a simple one, East or West. And right now, East, thanks to their defense predominantly, up 14-0 here early on.
Yeah, great. I mean, right now it looks like it's going to be all East.
And that was a 2-step drop, and I'm not sure how Comet got that ball out to Luke Brooks, but he does. And then Brooks does the rest, 16 yards, sets up a very manageable 3rd down here at 3rd and 4.
Yeah, Luke Brooks out of Oklahoma comes up with a nice catch there. And like you said, Comet, a little bit of Houdini magic there in the backfield just to get rid of that one. The pressure has been so intense so far in this game.
They have come straight up the middle early and often, and there it comes again. This East defense is feasting on Phil Comet, and again, it's Owen Britt.
3 sacks, Murph. 3 sacks already for Owen Britt. And we are minutes into this game. Unbelievable how impressive he has been so far tonight.
Well, West has had 3 drives offensively. Owen Britt has 3 sacks. I'm not great at math, but my quick math says that's 1 sack each drive for Owen Britt so far tonight. If that keeps up, Phil Comet is going to be sick of seeing Owen Britt tonight.
Absolutely. Yeah, you're not joking. Owen Britt having himself a red hot start as the East has had a red hot start. Let's see if this offense can keep it moving, or if West can come up with an answer here on this drive.
Now, West would love to get some sort of pressure on Jim Carr, and this time Carr chucks it into the seats. It'll be 2nd and 10.
Yeah, it looks there. They finally made Carr uncomfortable. Really the first time tonight they've been able to do that.
The 2nd down and 10. We'll see if West can dial something up again. And it's completed underneath, and then breaking a couple of tackles is Vernon Mills, knocked down just short of the first down marker. It'll be 3rd down and inches for this East offense.
Here's an opportunity to get off the field for the West, but it's going to be tough. They need to come up with an answer.
Big play here, 3rd and very short. And this time they do get some pressure, and Carr again has to throw this one away. The best defensive series we've seen so far from West, and they force a punt.
Oh, easily the best of what we've seen so far. And for the West, though, East, this is an opportunity to pin the West deep. We'll see if they're able to do that. Does not look like it will happen.
A pretty good return there from Vinny Mixon, the do-it-all former quarterback, wide receiver, and return specialist out of Oklahoma. Picks up 11, gets him across the 30, and there you see the senior defense. They're giving up an average of -5 yards a play right now.
Yeah, they have to figure out something. They got to get Comet more time in the backfield. And maybe, you have Dwayne Samuels back there. Maybe it's time to get him involved.
And you have maybe the greatest back to ever lace him up. And there you see Thor Savage goes in motion, sets up to block, but they forgot to block somebody. And again, Phil Comet goes down. It's Charles Davis for his second sack of the night.
Charles Davis is having himself a great start. Owen Britt obviously has 3 sacks. This is Davis's second, and really showing up big right now. And they got to figure out stuff. They got to figure out, one, how to get these guys blocked, but let's not throw the deep pass. Let's look for these short passes, get the running game going, trying to help out their quarterback.
2nd and 15. You got to get about half of it here to set yourself up for a manageable 3rd down. But again, under a lot of pressure. And again, Justin Carey saving the day with a short reception, then turning it upfield and picking up 12.
Yeah, he was out of Washington, the now defunct school, but a nice pickup there to make up 3rd and manageable.
And the first running play we've seen of the day, I believe, for West, and it goes nowhere. Delano tried to make a play on the jet sweep, loses 4. West will punt it again.
Stevie Glades comes up to make the play. An outstanding play it was. And still, West has not yet picked up a 1st down. They're going to be punting yet again.
A lot of short drops, but still not getting the ball out of the hand of Phil Comet quick enough. And speaking of drops, that one dropped and then picked up. Glades avoids the turnover. And again, East pretty good field position around the 35-yard line, so not a ton of work left to do for Jim Carr.
No, and you got to have these West seniors stand up and start making plays. This is a really impressive defensive line in its own right, and they need to start showing it.
And they're going to try and bring a little extra pressure from the corner. Didn't get there in time, but Ware can't get it turned upfield. And again, he is hammered down by Le Boucher, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, great play there by Rev. Reading, diagnosing, and getting to Ware. Ware's not a guy that's easy to bring down. We've seen it a time or two, Murph. And again, Rev coming up with a nice hit there.
And there you saw the weather playing a little bit of a factor there as Ware slipped coming out of the backfield. Did a good job regaining his balance, and a good job there by Logan Mitchell holding on to the football as he takes a shot. It'll be 3rd down and 5 now.
And that's big Rocky Dale. We're used to seeing him lay those punishing hits over the middle. He's made a career out of those kinds of tackles and one of the best at them in the CFSL, probably in CFSL history.
And he'll look to make a play here on 3rd and 5, as will the rest of this West defense. They'd love to get East off the field, and they won't on this one. Aaron Ike on the little quick slant. A good job fitting that one into a tight window. Ike does the rest, and it's a 1st down.
He does a nice little stutter in his route there, and it's just enough to get him some room. Right underneath was DJ Blackman, but Carr and Aaron Ike obviously have such a great connection and able to pick up the 1st down there.
And there you saw the 1st downs, 7-1 in favor of the East. And finally, a big play from this West defensive line. Iman Porter, and we've said that name a lot in the last 4 years, and he does a great job getting home this time.
No, there's so much talent on this defensive line. I was waiting for someone to break through, and who else but Iman Porter? An unbelievable career that Porter has had, and comes up with a big play here to set him up with 2nd and 18.
By far the toughest 2nd down that East will have to try and convert. They started off with James Ware picking up only 3, so 3rd down and 15. Not a lot of plays in the playbook that typically pick this up, but when you've got Jim Carr, this might be convertible.
Oh, absolutely, especially compounded with the weapons he has on this offense.
And he's going to take a shot at all of it, and he's got a man, and he holds on for the 1st down. It's Logan Mitchell, and that's how the 1st quarter ends. East is dominated defensively. It's 14-0. You're watching the CFSL, presented by PX1 Sports right here on Twitch. And welcome back to Charlotte, North Carolina. East on the move again. 1st down and 10 from the 22-yard line. Little read option. There goes Carr. Can he get to the marker? Not quite, but he does get 8 before he is pounded down. It'll be 2nd down and 2.
Yeah, they bit hard on the read option there. Carr had a lot of room to operate. A nice pickup there on 1st down. 8-yard gain. This opens up the playbook a lot, especially here in the short field. This is important.
And that was TJ Weinrich on the hit. And we mentioned a Weinrich in the as a freshman in the Army-Navy game just a little bit ago. There we see the senior Weinrich making a play, and James Ware on that one out of the backfield. 3rd down and 2 coming up now for East.
And it looked like Johnny Tipton, the Missouri product, coming up with the tackle there. Known as a ball hawk, but he can hit.
So now on 3rd and 2, Carr looking for the end zone, and maybe a little bit of miscommunication there. Receiver broke in, and he threw it over top of everybody.
Yeah, he put that one way out of reach there. And now 4th and 2, and they're going to go for it. I love the courage and guts that they're showing right now.
Hey, why not? It's an all-star game. You might as well leave the kickers on the bench. And Jason Lemmy, the quarterback here turned wide receiver for this one, the senior out of Auburn, picks up the 1st down.
And we talked about it earlier. We're going to see a lot of quarterbacks playing out of position. Lemmy playing that tight end spot. So far, so good. It's going to pick up a 1st down here on 4th down on his first catch of the afternoon.
And you know Lemmy can do some work with the ball in his hands. He ran the ball extremely well last season for Auburn. This one thrown over everybody again, and that'll bring up 2nd and goal.
Yeah, and this is the point where we really need to see West's defense respond well. You have the short field at your advantage, and it's time to use that and get off the field.
Changing something on the play here, and they go to the little bubble screen, knocked away at one of those dangerous throws. West making a couple of plays. Can they make one more here?
It looked like Vernon Mills there playing defensive back, just swatting that ball to the ground, trying not to be picked off.
So 3rd and goal. Carr to the end zone and into traffic and intercepted. And there's the big play that you were talking about, Ryan. West's defense steps up and makes the interception in the end zone.
Matthew Coleman out of Washington coming up, a guy that we are used to seeing with his hands on the football, and comes up with a big play there. Obviously the touchback. West back on offense.
Great job there, Ben, but didn't break, and now they need something on offense. This one thrown away, and Phil Comet 3 of 8 tonight so far, just inside the start of the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, they got to figure out a way to protect him here. Just get him a little bit of time.
And so now play fake and complete over the middle, and a good job by Delano picking up enough for the 1st down for West, their 2nd of this ball game. Boy, they needed that one.
I started to say it earlier, but his last game in the semifinal of the Pit, one of the best performances I've ever seen by an individual. Unbelievable.
And a good job that time by Comet just to get that one off in time. Zaza with the catch, but only gets back to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, that's the most work you're ever going to see for a no-yard gain right there. A great job getting that ball out, a great job catching it, but just nowhere for that ball to go.
And a play fake again, and now they're going to go underneath, and this is big old Benny Bookaboom. Makes the catch out of the backfield and falls forward for 4 yards.
And you're not going to see many fullbacks put up big yards, but Bookaboom was one of them. He had a great career at Oklahoma.
And shrugging off one defender is Zaza. Can't get much else going. They tried to slip the draw play in there on 3rd and long. It goes backwards, and it'll be 4th and 9. West again going to have to punt it away.
Yeah, don't enjoy that play calling there. You're down 14. Why not try to air the ball out, get it moving a little bit? They go a little too conservative for my liking, and they're going to end up punting because of it.
So West got the interception in the end zone to stop that drive from East. Maybe you thought the momentum would swing their way, but once again, the East defense has just made play after play. They've made life miserable for Comet in the backfield tonight. So now it's back to the offense for Jim Carr and the rest of his unit trying to put more points on the board. On 1st down, and he will go down. It's Porter again right up the middle, the 2nd time we've seen that tonight.
It's taken a little while for this defense in this pass rush from the West to wake up, but they're awake now, and Jim Carr's better be ready for it because they are coming after him hard right now. Porter again leading the charge, picking up his second sack.
I think Comet's reminding his defense that this isn't two-hand touch and asking him to go out and hit the other quarterback. And this time nobody gets to Jim Carr, and Aaron Ike takes a little quick slant and turns it upfield. Another big play for this East offense.
Now, this is something we've saw time and time again at Florida State. Aaron Ike, such a weapon with the ball in his hands in the open field. He does a great job here of just getting quick separation, getting a pass from Jim Carr that he can turn upfield and make a play out of.
Now, a lot of Florida State members in chat talking about how this looks familiar. They've done it time and time again in Tallahassee, and Ware out of the backfield this time. His 7th catch already, but only 9 yards to show for it.
Yeah, this was a great stop here by West. Only a 2-yard gain. A good job of keeping Ware contained, and they've done that all night.
Minecraft College Football, welcome as a new follower, up to 2967. Another new follower tonight, and Porter another sack. That's going to set up a 3rd and 14 for East.
And now he ties Britt for the most sacks tonight. That's his 3rd. Owen Britt obviously had 3 on the other side of the football. But this one, a fantastic play, not only getting the sack, but like you said, setting up a 3rd and 14. Hopefully for the West, they can get off the field here.
Now they would love to do that here and not give up any points on this drive. And again, getting home, Carr gets it off, and Cease able to get a few yards, but not nearly enough. 4th and 14 coming up. West does force that punt.
Yeah, West's going to get the ball back here. Broken Butter, his first time, chat. I don't know what's going on, but this is sweet, he says. This is the CFSL. You should check out the website, collegefootballsim.com. There's so much great stuff, so many great games. This is a really great league to be involved with.
Absolutely. Check out the website, as he said, collegesimleague.com, and you can create your profile. You can get into our Discord page. Season 16, a couple of weeks away from starting up. You can get your guy created, get recruited. The MAC schools for sure are still recruiting, trying to build their rosters up, and then you get your guy in there, and you get to watch this action every week from the CFSL. And we've got a good one going on here. Comet had to throw that one away. 2nd and 10 coming up. And Comet again back to pass. Has actually some time this time around and is able to find a receiver. That's Bobby Barrett. And watch out, if you can give Comet some time, that's what he can do.
Man, it feels weird tonight, but we're going to see him, Comet, specifically attack these Michigan wide receivers, Bobby Barrett and Derek Pendleton, both on the West offense. And, so much talent at the wide receiver position. His first catch tonight and a big one here to extend the drive.
So single back, 2 tight ends, Comet again under center and under pressure as he's been all night, and he goes down again. Who gets this one? Guess who? Owen Britt, his 4th on the night, and we've still got 4.5 plus to go here in the first half.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting now that the Porter and Britt, they're kind of having this war back and forth. Who's going to end the night with the most sacks? I don't know. But here, Britt's going to take the lead back with his 4th sack.
So 2nd down and 11. Again, time to throw, this time complete. It's Justin Carey, 10 yards and near a first down marker. 3rd down and 1. West needs to convert this one here.
Yeah, they absolutely do. A nice pickup here, but they have yet to convert on 3rd down. 0 for 5. This one would be huge.
Man in motion, going to tighten things up and dumped underneath, complete 1st down yardage. Joey Zaza, the do-it-all back, and he can catch it out of the backfield as well as run it and picks up the 1st down there.
Oh, we mentioned Dwayne Salmons is on this West team. We have yet to see him. And, a guy that we know as one of, if not the best running back to ever play in the CFSL. It's surprising we haven't seen him yet.
And Booker Boom has more touches than Dwayne Salmons does, and Owen Britt has 5 sacks now here in the first half. He comes in untouched. Phil Common is going to ask somebody very politely in the huddle to block 76.
Absolutely, and he saw what Iman Porter was doing on that last drive, picking up 2 sacks. He's like, all right, I got to beat that here, and gets his 2nd sack on this drive, his 5th of the night.
So 2nd down and 16, and there's a little bit of time for Comet, and he throws that one to the wrong team, but Shane Thompson can't hold on to it. It'll be 3rd and long.
Yeah, Shane Thompson out of Alabama had a great career there. Almost came up with a big one. Now 3rd and 16.
And Mike, I will get to your question here in a second as Zaza picks up 3 on the screenplay. I don't know. I don't use prunes. I don't have a gallbladder. I don't need them.
There you go. It just an old man question for old Saint Murph over here.
Well, unfortunately, my Christmas deliveries are over. I do hope everybody enjoyed those articles. And East right now enjoying a 14-0 lead as they're about to get the ball back. And there you see what Jim Carr has done so far tonight.
And you can really see by those stats that the West defense has come alive after those first 2 drives, and it's really done a lot to slow him down.
Yeah, it's in the mail, Matt. The pony is in the mail. I had some trouble with the USPS, but UPS is shipping it to you now. And that a good catch again down the sideline. Logan Mitchell having himself a heck of a game here tonight.
He absolutely is. You would think, that Mills and Ike would be the guys that he's looking for, and they have had good nights, but Logan Mitchell has been the favorite target for Jim Carr tonight, and he is putting up big numbers early.
So 4 receivers set once again for Jim Carr in this offense. Bubble screen nearly threw that one away, but a good job hauling that one in by Aaron Ike. 13 more yards and another 1st down.
73 yards on the night for Aaron Ike, which is part of Jim Carr's 244.
Now we have a roast of viewer. Mike wants to make sure he gets his money's worth out of this, as he says to roast that Ginger Matt, and Matt hates Mike apparently. Is there much to say about that Ginger Matt? Yeah, Murph doesn't roast. I never have been great at this. That Ginger Matt, we're just glad that his kicker is no longer around. And yeah, Mike, why'd you put me on the spot like that? You did that on purpose.
I'll just say, being 1 year in the league, who?
Well, I mean, Matt, did you get out of your parents' basement yet? I will ask that. we know he disappeared last year, went to his parents' basement. We just hope he got out of there okay. Unfortunately, apparently not yet. So here we go, 3rd and 9. East on the move once again, looking for some more points. Carr to the end zone, double covered and picked off in the back of the end zone. So once again, the West defense stands tall, makes a play, and that time is DJ Blackman coming up with the interception.
Now, you're only down 14. There's a lot of game left. The way you can get back quick is the turnovers. DJ Blackman in the back of the end zone coming up with a fantastic interception, and they're going to get right back on the field on offense.
And now going to try the run game, and look out. There goes Ware around the outside, and he's got all kinds of room inside the 35 to the 30, inside the 25 finally. Or excuse me, that's Joey Zaza that took it around the edge, and he picks up a huge chunk of yards. And West, their best field position now of the night, finally inside of East territory.
And everybody talking about it in chat, but Bobby Barrett, what a block on the outside there to set that run up. He had nothing but wide open space right in front of him thanks to that block. An absolute pancake.
And so 1st and 10 for West, and looking for something, and this one knocked down Charles Davis. He's got a couple of sacks, nearly came up with an interception.
Yeah, very close to one there, and that's obviously something you can't have right here as West. You want to put points on the board on this drive.
And under some pressure going towards the end zone, but had to throw that one away. Comet can't find anybody open because he doesn't have the time.
Yeah, he's looking for Delano down there, but yeah, did not have the time to put an accurate pass down there.
So 5 wide receivers, and again has to throw it in a hurry towards the end zone, and knocked away at the last second. A great play in the back of the end zone. West's going to have to kick a field goal here.
Again, the pressure was immense. He had no time to think back there. He had to fire it quick. Going to be knocked down by the defense. They'll settle for the field goal.
And that is DJ Marley from Wisconsin, banging that one between the pipes, and it is 14-3. West gets on the board. And Ryan, after that drive, really after that big run from Joey Zaza, begs the question, will West now start to lean a little bit on that running game and see if that'll get them back into this game?
Well, I think they should. I think it'll keep, the pass rush obviously at bay. They've gone like one or two runs the entire game so far. So the pass rush has been able to pin their ears back and really go after Comet. Mixing in that run has to make them be a little bit more disciplined.
And I will see if Jim Carr and this offense can shake off the turnover in the end zone again and go back downfield and score. And it's Cease, picks up 8, timeout. It'll be 2nd down and 2.
Nice pickup here to start off the drive. And obviously time against you here, but a great start to this drive.
Going to try and set up a screen, but this time the West defense bringing the heat, and Carr has to throw it away.
Yeah, just getting rid of this one here. And it's a smart move. You obviously do not want to get sacked here with the time where it's at. Still 2 timeouts left, but you do not want to waste one this far back on the field.
So 3rd down and 2, play fake, going to take a shot, had him, man, but it gets away from him. I don't know if he aimed it. I don't know if the weather had anything to do with that one, but Jim Carr missed an open receiver.
Yeah, he absolutely did. He had him wide open there. It's going to lead to a punt here. West, all 3 timeouts. A score here would go a long way to bringing them back into the game.
Yeah, that would be a great way to end the half if you're this West squad. Down 11 right now, but if you're going to put points on the board, throwing the football here at the end of the half, you have to protect Phil Comet.
Yeah, you absolutely do, and that's the big part of their offense getting going is, I think, really setting up the running game like we talked about. And getting guys going in the running game. We saw the best play they've had all day was a run by Joey Zaza, getting Dwayne Salmons in the mix, getting guys going on the running game. Obviously the play action as well once you set that up.
Now they will go to the ground game, a little delayed handoff to Zaza, and he picks up 4. They will spend the timeout. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I don't hate this, though. I know there's only, a minute left, but right here, really the defense wasn't ready for it.
And now quick slant after a 2-step drop, and fighting for some extra yards is Matthew McCray. He's got 14 and a 1st down.
There's a guy that we're used to seeing putting up big numbers. He had a fantastic year last year.
And it'll look to finish out this half strong at least. And this one thrown away again. Good coverage downfield by East, and Comet not enough time to scan the field.
And you wonder, you brought it up earlier, but Comet taking snaps under center, is that messing him up? He did not do that very much in his time at Oregon.
Now he's going to take another quick 3-step drop, and this one thrown to Bobby Barrett. He's slung out of bounds after a gain of 7. It'll be 3rd and 3.
A nice pickup here. His 2nd catch of the night for Bobby B, and gets out of bounds, saving that last time out.
A play fake here on 3rd and 3, and plenty of time to throw. Tried to get Zaza on a little wheel route. Steel ball knocks that down. 4th down, and West going to punt it away inside East territory.
Yeah, steel ball, the Clemson great, coming up with a big play there. And here's the punt, trying to pin them deep, and they do a little bit there.
Yeah, 44 seconds left. Carr with 2 timeouts, to work with, and is going to have a long field to go try and get some points as they're inside their own 15, just about the 14-yard line here as the center stretches the ball out, and they'll take the snap. 1st and 10. Carr looking and going towards the corner, caught and running it upfield, and a good play there down the sideline. Once again, a big pickup for East.
And that one again to Logan Mitchell. He's been his favorite target tonight.
And again, coming over the middle, and this one nearly picked off. Rocky Dale had his hands on it. It'll be 2nd and 10.
Oh, I thought that was Rocky Dale's for sure. I thought Jim Carr threw his 3rd interception tonight. It was right there. That's one that he's going to want back.
Now, he's hit the 300-yard mark here in the first half, but he has put the ball in danger and cost East a couple of touchdowns, and James Ware did a good job holding on to that as it looked like West was about to try and rip that one out of there.
Yeah, but they could go into the hurry up now.
And on 3rd down and 7, taking a shot for all of it and picked off for the 3rd time. And this time, West, not in the end zone there, making the interception, but a great play. And West turns them away. Matthew Coleman, his 2nd of the night.
Well, Murph, if I told you that someone was winning the turnover battle 3-0, you wouldn't expect them to be leading by 11 points. But that's the fact right now is West's offense has to live up. Their defense is making plays for them. Their offense has to capitalize.
And another two-step drop, and there's a good quick throw and a big hit. Delano takes a hard shot with 13 seconds left. West's going to hurry up.
Yeah, get on the ball quick here. Try to save that timeout.
And now checking, under 10 seconds to go. And hit as he lets it go. Comet couldn't go anywhere with that one. 7 seconds to go here in the half.
It looked like two guys got in there completely unblocked. They still have time to get a quick pass to get the timeout, set up a field goal.
But we'll see what they do here as this one starting to run the clock down. 2 seconds left as that one falls short of everybody as Comet threw that off his back foot.
Yeah, he was trying to make something happen there, and it just wasn't going to. This one should be a shot at the end zone.
Now, can they give him enough time to get the receivers downfield? They do, but he's hit as he lets it go, and that one pinballs off of 3 East defenders, falls incomplete, and that ends the first half. East has been all over West in this one, especially defensively. It's 14-3 here at halftime, and Ryan, the defensive lines, I mean, we knew these teams were both stacked, but East's defensive line particularly has come out and played with their hairs on fire tonight.
Yeah, they absolutely have. West, really, their only problem is their defensive line took a while to get involved in this game. And for East, you got to shore up the turnovers. 3 interceptions thrown in the first half by Jim Carr, and they really should be leading by a lot more than they are. They've had a lot more production than the other team. For the other side of the football, for West, you've gotten the turnovers. You got to capitalize. You got to get some stuff figured out on offense. You got to get Comet more time to figure out or to find some guys downfield. The other thing, we still have yet to see Dwayne Salmons, maybe the best running back, one of the best players to ever play in this league. Why haven't we seen him yet, Murph?
I mean, that's a very good question. You've got Salmons on the bench, Zaza getting the lion's share of the load, and there you see the yardage. 14 yards rushing for West. That's really the only category that they lead in. They do have the 3 turnovers, 3 points to show for it, and that is it. So we'll see if they can get something going here, as they will get the football to start the second half, as that one brought back by Mixon, and we'll see if Comet can have some time to throw the ball now.
Yeah, and you see big Thor Savage out there on the special teams. Not used to seeing that, but man, that's got to be a menacing figure as you run down the field trying to cover a kick.
And now he's sitting over there trying to get some oxygen. I don't know if he's had to run that much since they called him for dinner earlier. And another hit as he's thrown moment for Phil Comet. And again, lucky that's ruled incomplete.
Yeah, very lucky, because that was a touchdown if it was a fumble. And very lucky that was an incomplete pass.
So out of the shotgun, so that might make Comet a little bit more comfortable. And this a draw play as they go to Zaza again, 5 yards, and it'll be 3rd down and 5.
Nice pickup here. This gives you half of that distance. Still 1 for 10 on 3rd down conversions. This is one that you need to have here.
And so 3rd and 5, as you mentioned, this is an important pickup here. They're going to take a shot, one-on-one coverage, and Thor Brown knocks that one away. It was a 50-50 ball, and they both had their hands on it.
Yeah, Florida State's Thor Brown comes up with a nice play there, and it's going to force the punt. East again getting the ball back here, and it looks like they'll have good field position.
And again, out over the 40 goes Stevie Glades to about the 42 on that 7-yard return. So again, a short field for East. We'll see if they can take advantage one more time. And again, it's protect the football time if you're East. That's the only blemish on your offensive night so far. And Carr going to throw it near side and nearly threw another interception. That one batted around Damian Daniels, the first one to get his hands on it.
Yeah, Johnny Tipton over there knocks it down. Daniels almost comes up with it afterwards. What an impressive play there. Almost an interception again.
And this one swung out of the backfield, James Ware, but he's going to lose 3 yards. So West's defense in a position they want to be in here.
Yeah, absolutely. This is exactly what they wanted to do.
and got some pressure coming, and this one complete, and now it's a foot race to the 5. Breaking a tackle is Aaron Eichen into the end zone for an East touchdown.
Well, Jim Carr to Aaron Eichen is the connection we're very used to here, but a very tight window. We're going to get another look at this here. Great coverage there on the play. That was DJ Blackman, but able to squeeze that one in, and then he went, gave everything to go to the play, so there was nothing but free space down the sideline. Breaks the tackle at the 2-yard line, punches this one in. East now with a commanding lead.
And we have seen that all too often as Florida State ran through the league the last couple of seasons with that combination. And we got another prediction up, or will be up here soon. Will Carr throw interception number 4 tonight? You have 2 minutes when that prediction goes up, and there it is. Will Carr throw 4 interceptions tonight, or throw number 4 tonight? Yes or no? Make that prediction now. And he was flirting with number 4 just a second ago. As you mentioned, Blackman nearly jumped that route, and there goes Phil Comet, has to take off. And that might be something we see more of from Phil Comet tonight, running for his life.
No, absolutely. Plant a Jair Leonard there from Alabama. Not something we're used to seeing out of Leonard, but Comet trying to make something happen. A 9-yard pickup there on first down.
And now going to throw it again, this time complete, and finding some room to work there is Matthew McCray. He slips a tackle, picks up 12 and a first down.
Well, obviously, getting McCray in open space where he can do something, can make some moves and get some open space is something that you really want. He has been a talented open field receiver.
And out of the shotgun, a handoff to Ware, and he does, or Zaza, I'm sorry, wrong 28. I keep going to the other side of the ball, but Zaza, another nice pickup. When they hand it to Joey Zaza, he has had some success running the football.
Yeah, he has done a really good job. Impressive, too. Owen Britt came up with the tackle. He peeled off the opposite side defensive line and came all the way up to make that play. Just a shout out to his mobility.
Yeah, he's got 5 sacks in the backfield, but can chase the play down from behind as well. I'm sure the league is glad to see him gone. And they try and throw one over there to big Thor Savage, and he couldn't quite hold on to it.
No, him running downfield is something I hope to see tonight. It is such a big, menacing force, but Owen could not come up with that one there.
And Comet slips on his drop, but is able to regain his balance, complete the pass. And that's Bobby Barrett, good for a first down. And this is one of the better drives we've seen West put together.
It absolutely is. That's his 3rd catch of the night for Bobby Barrett, who's had a nice impact on this game, not only catching, also blocking that we've seen. And they are nearing the red zone here.
So 1st and 10 from about the 27-yard line. A quick drop again over the middle, complete. And it's Delano for 8 more yards. 2nd down and 2 coming up now for West.
Well, so far in the prediction, submissions just closed, but 86% of people voted that Jim Carr will throw another interception. We'll see if that happens.
Now, he's been flirting with disaster multiple times tonight, has been picked off 3 times, so we'll see. And that one could have gone the other way. Comet nearly threw his first interception, and that one could have been a house call.
Oh, it would have been if he would have gotten his hands on it. That was Thor Brown, who had another big breakup earlier in this game. Almost had that one going the other way.
Now, I formation, Delano going to tighten up to the line of scrimmage here on 3rd and 2. They will go hand off up the middle. Zaza once again. He's got 2 but needed 3. It'll be 4th down. Decision time for West, and they're going to go back to DJ Marley and get more points on the board.
I don't like this call, Murph. I don't at all. You're playing in the All-Star game, trying to get back into it. You're down 21-3. 4th and 1. Why not go for it? Really going into the running game, which has worked for you pretty well tonight. Instead, they're going to go for the field goal here. I just don't like that call.
You could have put Dwayne Salmons in on a 4th and short turnaround and handed him the ball and had good odds at picking it up. Instead, they do take the DJ Marley field goal, 21-6. West inching back in, but here you see Aaron Ike, and he's not the only one that's made plays, but Aaron Ike has certainly made his fair share tonight. So East has gone that way. West has to find a way to stop him.
Oh, you're absolutely right. Ike has had a big game tonight. 7 catches, 170 yards, 1 touchdown, as you're seeing on your screen right now. He's been a big impact tonight. And really, all the weapons have been working. It's just protecting the football here for Jim Carr.
And gonna throw it again, complete out of the backfield. Mackenzie Thorson, he's gonna lose 2 on that little fullback swing pass, and it'll be 2nd down and 12.
Yeah, Thorson, another product of Alabama playing in this game tonight, and the youngest of all the players that'll see the field tonight.
And Carr again over the middle, complete. This one, Dominic Flores, 16 yards and a 1st down.
A nice pickup here. Flores, we haven't seen a lot of him, but when we have, he's come up with big plays. Another 1st down for the Carr to Flores hookup.
And East just right back to where they were, just continuing to march the ball downfield. Some nice pinpoint throws from Jim Carr. And again, we've got that prediction out. Will he throw interception number 4? Pressure coming. Nearly threw it right there as Rocky Dale had a hand on it.
Yeah, Rocky Dale, his 2nd time tonight, he has come very close to getting a pass from Jim Carr, but has, again, just in and out of his hands, can't quite get a hold of it.
And now 2nd down and 10. Going to go over the middle, in and out of the hands, and that's because Rocky Dale just blew up the intended receiver.
Yeah, he did. He absolutely did. He lays him out there, unable to get it. They're 4 for 12 on 3rd down. 3rd and 10 here. This won't be an easy one.
So West has done a good job getting off the field on 3rd down, and they do it again. Well timed that time on the blitz, a little delayed blitz action, and he gets home just as Jim Carr lets go of the football.
Yeah, Iman Porter was the one that made contact, and that was another one that, man, could have gone either way on the call of incomplete pass or fumble, and luckily for East, it was an incomplete pass.
And watch out, there goes Vinny Mixon doing a little dance, breaking a couple of tackles, gets West in good field position across the midfield stripe. And here you see the numbers. And West starting to kind of close the gap a little bit, only 200 yards, but they've made some plays here in this half.
Yeah, they absolutely have. A touchdown here could make it a 1-possession game. It would be an 8-point difference.
And Carr going to go over there, Comet going to go over the middle. And it's McCray again. He's got another catch, 3 catches, 32 yards here on the night.
Yeah, they've done a good job of getting him the ball. I'd like to see them get him the ball more, especially in situations where McCray can use his athleticism to further the ball downfield.
Now, West looking for something big here. They're going to go 2 tight end. They Buka Boom in the backfield as well in the I formation. And, well, they threw it that direction, but over top of everybody. It looks like Comet was just throwing that one away.
Yeah, I don't know really why. He had 2 guys open there. To me, at least, it looked like it. And I'm not sure why he forced that one.
Now, not very successful on 3rd down is the West squad either. They're now 1 for 13 as Comet has that one batted away. 4th and 4. And on a drive you think that maybe they needed some points, they're going to punt this one away inside of East territory.
Yeah, very disappointing. Matt Carpenter from Florida State coming up with the play there, trying to pin him deep, but it'll go back through the end zone. East is going to start the ball on the 20-yard line with a chance to further their lead.
Now Jim Carr, as you mentioned, wants to get some more points on the board. This East squad has the one big play here in this half for the touchdown, and that's really been it. And this one thrown away and out of bounds. Good start to this drive for the West defense.
Yeah, the coverage has been good as of late, and they do a good job there of really forcing him to make that option.
4 receivers set, and they're going to go to the top of the screen, complete. Flores slipped a tackle and got near a 1st down there. It'll be 3rd and just inches.
Yeah, 4 catches. He's a yard short from the half-century mark and just about half a yard short from picking up the 1st down.
So now 3rd down and inches. They're still going to throw it. Blitz coming, and that one gets to Vernon Mills. I'm not sure how it got there. LeBoucher laid out and couldn't knock it down.
Yeah, he really did. It was very close there, but Vernon Mills, a name we haven't called in a while, picking up a nice catch there.
And Carr going to the air again, complete. One more time. Dominic Flores, another catch, 14 yards on that one, 5 for 63 on the night.
Yeah, Carr's doing a good job of mixing it around here. Now over the 400-yard mark, he's got all of his wide receivers involved.
And TJ Weinrich comes up and makes his 7th tackle of the night. And this one is complete. And Aaron Ike holds on but pays the price as DJ Blackman a little bit of revenge for that touchdown pass a little bit ago.
Absolutely. Blackman was waiting for the opportunity to hit him, and hit him he did. What an impressive open field tackle there. And it'll keep it at 2nd and 10.
So now looking to make a play here after that. And Carr in the shotgun, where to his left, and no time to get rid of this one as Jim Carr is going down. It's Kyle Payne, his first sack of the night.
Yeah, Kyle Payne gets the sack. Scott Frank back there as well. Payne out of Mizzou comes up with a nice play, though. And this will be huge here. 3rd and 18 now as West tries to get off the field.
Now 5 out of 14 are the East squad here on 3rd down. Need 18 to convert this one. They're going to take their shot at it right down the seam and nearly picked off. That would have been number 4. And all those people that said yes would have been earning some channel points, but this one dropped and it falls incomplete.
That was Boise State legend TJ Weinrich that almost came up with it. And as we talked about earlier, we saw another Weinrich earlier tonight have a nice game. Almost came up with the interception there. Just couldn't get it. But West will get the ball back with a chance, again, to make this a 1-score game.
And Mixon, the not very often seen fair catch on that punt. Now they go I formation. They're going to run the football right up the middle with Zaza. They tried to follow Bukaboom. Picks up a yard. It'll be 2nd and 9.
Yeah, Joey Zaza averaging 12 yards a clip thanks to that 160-yard run he had earlier. It's something that they should try to get involved more is this running attack.
And time to throw and complete over the middle to Delano. He's got another 1st down. So Delano getting involved. 5 for 60 here on the night. He's averaging 12 yards a catch.
And they're doing a better job of shortening these routes up so Comet does have time to get the ball downfield.
And now 2 tight end set. They're going to go right up the middle. It's Zaza again for 2 yards, but not much room to work there as he's drugged down.
Yeah, not a whole lot going on there. Charles Davis able to pull that down quick. His 5th tackle of the night.
And back to the I formation. 2 receivers bottom of the screen. Play action. And they go to Delano again, and he runs over a defender. Falls forward just short of the 1st down marker.
Yeah, great job of lowering them shoulder pads, getting up over the defender, getting very close. So let's see if they can pick this up.
Looks like it was Daryl Jefferson that made the tackle. Paid for it a little bit, but 3rd and inches. West needs a play, and they get it. They go back to Bobby Barrett. He's got 10 yards and a 1st down.
A very tight window, and Bobby Barrett had to stretch his arms out to catch that pass, leaving himself vulnerable for the hit. Able to hold on to it, though, a testament to how good Bobby Barrett's hands are.
And Shane T, a new sub, thanks to Jay Gates. We appreciate that, Gates, for offering or gifting up that sub. And Zaza 9 yards on that reception out of the backfield, and West again moving the football.
And Zaza's been a weapon tonight, not only in the running game, but he's starting to find his rhythm in the passing game as well. A nice pickup on 1st down.
And again, a little quick 2-step drop, and that one nearly goes the other way. Daryl Jefferson cut that route off, but couldn't bring the football with him.
Yeah, the Clemson product, Daryl Jefferson. And that was almost a house call right there, Murph.
So 3rd and 1. They bring in the heavy package. They're going to throw out of it, and it's complete. Fighting for some extra yards. Again, Bobby Barrett goes for 12 and another West 1st down.
Two straight 3rd downs. They've gone Bobby Barrett's way. You can tell who Phil Comet really trusts in his offense here.
And one of those connections that he's grown comfortable with. That's who he's going to look for in a key situation. Couldn't find anything that time. The entire East defensive line had a shot at him. Owen Britt gets him, sack number 6.
No, Owen Britt was the one that'll get credit, but Jessica Navarro, Owen Britt, Charles Davis, all in the backfield there trying to bring him down. That was just impressive. And Comet's got to do a better job of getting rid of the ball earlier than that. You know that pressure is coming.
Now, Comet is going to have nightmares after this game. And there's Zaza around the outside. And it looked like he had some room. It disappeared in a hurry. And that was a big hit put on him by Jefferson.
Now, we saw Jefferson last year was one of the top players in terms of tackles. And obviously a guy that can come up and make a play. And he does it there to hold them to 3rd and 14. This is going to be a tough one to convert here, Murph.
I think you got 2 shots out of here. Pick up half of it here. Go for it on 4th down. Well, that is out the window now because guess who? Owen Britt, sack number 7. He's at it again.
7 sacks in a game is a great performance by a team, let alone an individual player. My goodness, has to be in the highest running of player of the game right now. Owen Britt having himself a very impressive performance.
I mean, there's some defensive linemen that don't get 7 sacks in a career. He's got 7 in 3/4 of this game. 8 seconds to go. East taking over at the 20-yard line here, looking to extend the lead. It's still only a 2-score game with as dominant as East has been so far tonight. Under pressure, and Carr gets it away, and a good job by Blackman swatting that one out at the last second.
Yeah, great pressure up front, led to a hurried pass. Blackman there to knock the ball loose. A great play on both ends of the defense.
So what's probably the final play of the 3rd quarter here. Carr going to go over the middle and complete. Vernon Mills stretches out short of the 1st down, but that'll do it for quarter number 3. 21-6. East leads the West. Throw the 4s up in chat. You're watching the CFSL presented by PX1 Sports right here on Twitch. And welcome back to Charlotte, North Carolina. East with a 3rd down and 1. Looking for a drive to extend the lead and maybe start to put this thing away, but Jim Carr off target that time. West's going to get off the field again, and now again it's up to their offense. They've got to put something together.
Yeah, their defense really has had an impressive night tonight. They forced turnovers. They've gotten off the field. The offense just hasn't held up their end of the bargain, and right here's where that has to start to change.
And again, Mixon with a good return, 15 yards out to midfield. So a short field to work with for Phil Comet in this offense. Can they get something together? They need to put the ball in the end zone for the first time tonight. They have 50 yards to work to do it. Comet, 5-step drop, has some time. Finally, the pocket collapses, and he will go down again. And Owen Britt for the 8th time tonight.
My goodness, what an unbelievable performance by Britt. This is insane. 8 sacks in a single game is an unbelievable total.
Yeah, I don't know if I've ever seen that since I've started calling games. 8 sacks is beyond impressive, and this one is far from over, as West is going to have to keep throwing it to get back in it. And there's a good start. Bobby Barrett takes a 7-yard pass, breaks some tackles, and 24 yards later, it's a 1st down.
And people have pointed out it would be a record 7 with Killian McBride, Alexander Wilson, and Owen Britt himself would be a record. I don't think this game counts towards the record book, if I'm not mistaken. But if it did, that would be a CFSL record.
So Britt, a great night. As you said, probably won't count statistically, but it will not be forgotten, that's for sure. And Barrett looking to continue to work West back into this game. 7 catches, 90 yards. He's got 9 more on that one.
And he's had such a good night tonight. He's been such a reliable target. Stevie Glades will end that play. His 6th tackle tonight.
So 2nd down and 1. And again, short drop, short routes. And when they're that well covered, you've got to throw it away. And this time Comet does.
And Comet almost at the 50 mark for throws this game. And it's completed just over half of those.
And seemingly not a lot of yards to show for it, although he's now over 250. Justin Carey, another catch there. But this East defense has been all over it tonight.
Yeah, Justin Carey, the rival of Comet's Oregon Ducks, coming out of Washington.
That was a big pickup there, though, to keep the chains moving. And now it goes to Luke Brooks. That gets them 6 yards on first down. It'll be 2nd and 4.
Yeah, nice pickup here. This drive has been slow but methodical.
And so now 2nd down and 4. They're going to go back to the ground game. And finally, East has figured out how to shut down that outside sweep. Daryl Jefferson this time comes and meets him in the backfield.
Yeah, and does a great job here of firing off, although he's got a lot of people back there with him, a lot of black and blue jerseys in the backfield there for the East.
So now 3rd down and 8, and again in position to get points, but West needs touchdowns. So we'll see, can they convert here, or will there be a decision to make? Complete inside the 10, 1st down yardage. Matthew McCray, give him 12, 1st and goal West.
And like I said earlier, get McCray in space where he can operate forward. He is so good at that. A nice pitch and catch there, and they'll pick up the 1st down.
So heavy set. They're going to bring a tight end in motion. Zaza the lone back. Comet can't get away. It looked like there was a blitz coming from the outside, and they got home with Matt Carpenter.
Yeah, the Florida State product, Matt Carpenter. Florida State's had their fingerprints all over tonight, haven't they? And he comes up with a big play here. And Comet really has to realize there's not going to be any tuck it and run tonight. This pass rush has been too good. It's just get rid of it. It's either get rid of it to a receiver or throw it out of bounds.
Now, Zaza couldn't get over there in time to make the block either. That didn't help Comet at all. 3-step drop and takes your advice. He throws it into the crowd. Nobody open, knew the time was running out. 3rd and goal from the 11.
And you're getting close to the point where you're going to have to start forcing it. You know, try to make something happen if you're Comet here.
So 3rd and goal, and I believe from the 12, you've got 2 shots at this again. And tries to dump it underneath. Again, the pressure just too much, and now maybe you have to take the field goal. But West will take their shot at the end zone here.
No, I think you have to. With 6 minutes left, I think you need to put points on the board here. You need to get a touchdown.
Has to get it to the end zone. Did, but they're going to rule McCray out of the back of the end zone. So it will be a turnover on downs, but will the booth take a look at this?
Oh, man, it's really hard to see. It looked like both feet might have come down at the same time. One out of bounds, one inbounds, and that's going to keep them from scoring that touchdown.
Now, the guys in the booth say that the refs got it right on the field. No need to take another look at it. And James Ware going to take a look at a 6-yard run there on 1st down.
Only his 2nd carry of the night for Ware. It's been a pass-heavy performance here for both teams.
Well, we'll see if maybe East will start to run the football a little bit more. They don't on this one, and this one thrown away. Again, pressure up front. Both defenses doing a pretty good job here tonight getting pressure on the quarterback.
Now, East is obviously going to trust their defense, but you have to worry if you don't pick this up. You're giving them a lot of time to work with.
And a big hit, and that ball was completed. I thought it was going to pop out of there. Flores with the catch, but boy, did he pay for that one.
Yeah, absolutely. And for a second, Murph, I thought it did pop out. Obviously, it doesn't. They're going to end up punting this football. Again, West is going to have good field position, but they gotta operate quickly.
Now, good field position, again, as you mentioned, is Mixon going to get this across midfield out to the 47. 5:22 to go, down 15. So 2 scores. You got enough time to get 2 scores, but they've got to get one in the end zone here, or that might be all she wrote. Play fake, underneath, complete, and guess what? We have a Dwayne Salmon sighting.
Yeah, for the first time tonight, it really something we're going to be talking about. A big mistake, I think, to not have him out more. But Jair Leonard's right there in his face to make the tackle. Only a 1-yard gain.
Now, Salmons has arrived, but this West offense is swimming upstream the rest of the night. And Anthony Delano loses 3 on that run as Matt Carpenter, another tackle in the backfield.
Yeah, that's the 2nd time they've tried that jet sweep with Delano. Both times it has gone backwards. Time to throw that one out of the playbook. This defensive line just too fast for that one to work.
So now 3rd down and 12. 3 wide receivers. They're going to bring the tight end in motion, set him up here on the near side. And they're going to take a shot for all of it. It's complete, and that is going to be the first West touchdown of the night. Bobby Barrett, 48 yards.
Well, Murph, you just had a feeling that Bobby Barrett was eventually going to pop free for one. Here it is. They get enough time to set up, take a shot downfield. They're going to get it. Now offense stays on the field. They're going to go for 2 here.
And they will try and get the 2. This would make it a 7-point game. If they don't get it, on the other hand, it's still a 2-possession game. This one nearly goes the other way. Shane Thompson knocks it down. So a big play there by Thompson keeps it a 2-possession ball game, 21-12, East in the lead.
Yeah, looking for McCray on the outside. Thompson does a great job of breaking on this football. And like you said, still a 2-possession game now with 4 minutes and 30 seconds left. This is going to put a lot of pressure on the West defense here to make a play.
Yeah, I don't like going for 2 in that situation because you know you're going to have to score another touchdown anyway. So kick the extra point, make it 8. Instead, it's a 9-point game, and you're right, the defense has to make a play here. They would love to come up with that 4th interception that everybody thought they would see coming. And a big hit again as Flores is turned on his head by Rocky Dale, but holds on to the football.
Yeah, great job holding on to the football here. And the East offense has kind of been stagnant this last, this whole quarter. The first signs of life we're seeing from them, a nice first down pickup here.
Now, the West would love, again, a big play. Everyone's calling for that interception. Well, at least everybody from the West side. The pressure, and there it is. And I believe that's Blackman, his 2nd of the night. So all 4 turnovers coming from 2 different players, and that's Blackman and Coleman have 2 interceptions apiece, and West still in it.
Well, DJ Blackman might have been the one to catch that, but you can thank Murph up here in the booth for the old announcer curse right there. Called that one to a T, didn't you?
You know, it's an all-star game. We want to keep them interesting right down to the very end. 4:13 to go, a 9-point ball game. West finally found the end zone on their last drive, has to do it again, and McCray 4 yards on first down.
And really, it might not be a bad idea just to get into field goal range, kick the field goal, and then try to get the ball back while you still have time.
And that would be a good strategy if they can get into field goal range quickly. Still not a ton of time to work. Zaza out of bounds after an 8-yard pickup and a first down, and that's a good start for West on this drive.
Zaza was well covered. I'm not sure how Comet squeezed that ball in there, but that was pretty.
And now the east side of chat calling for a turnover. We'll see if they can get one, and that one bounced around. It looked like Delano had it, but it flies out at the last second, incomplete.
Yeah, for a second I thought it was going to be a catch and a fumble. That ball was kind of going everywhere for a little bit, but luckily for the West, it will hit the ground incomplete.
So 2nd down and 10 from the East 45. This one's complete and a first down yardage. Matthew McCray, give him 12, and West keeps moving the ball downfield.
Yeah, nice pickup for McCray. His 6th catch tonight for 60 yards. And they need to pick it up here a little bit. Need to keep moving this ball downfield quickly.
Just inside 3.5 to go. They're going to go to the screen, and they've got blocking out in front. Zaza, he cut it back towards the inside. It looked like there was more room on the outside, though.
I was thinking the same thing, Murph. There was a lot of room on the outside, and there was blockers up. If he would have stuck to the sideline there, maybe he'd have gone for 6.
Would have at least gotten the first down for sure and stopped the clock for a second. They're going to try it again, and again blocking set up. This time the right decision to cut it up. He's got 6 more in a first down, and now West will hurry it up.
And they're taking advantage of the aggressiveness on the other side of the field.
And now 1st and 10 inside the 20 towards the end zone. Open man, Anthony Delano, and it's a West touchdown.
We're used to seeing fireworks from Anthony Delano, and he comes up with a huge one here. And now lining up, they're going to kick this. 2:51 now. The pressure goes this East offense. Can you get some first downs? Can you get a pair of first downs, really, and put this game away? And that's the big question, because the West defense has shut them down. If they can get the ball back, this might turn really quickly, Murphy.
Absolutely. East was up big and seemingly in control. West has kind of turned this thing on its head, and they are going to trust their defense. They're going to kick this deep. They have 3 timeouts, and it'll be just inside about 2:50 to go. So 2:48 to play in the ball game. West, all 3 timeouts. and they need a 3-and-out here. If they give up a first down, that might be about it.
No, this is going to be a really interesting series here.
And will East put it in the air? They're going to go with Ware. He's bouncing off a couple of tackles, and Rocky Dale is going to drag him down after a gain of 2.
Hey, bounced off Ivan Porter, bounced around in the backfield for a little bit, but Rocky Dale brings him down, a gain of 2, and the clock is moving.
No timeout from the West defense. They're going to keep trying to make stops, and nearly gave up the first down there. James Ware gets it to within inches, so a big 3rd down right here for this West defense.
And timeout called by them, their first used here.
Now they need to come up with the stop here. Play fake. They're going to throw for it, and it's thrown away. West has come up with the stop they need. Not much time came off the clock, and they only had to burn 1 timeout.
Yeah, now this is going to get really interesting here. If they can get a decent return on this, all they have to do is get into field goal range to win it.
Now, DJ Marley is 2 for 2 tonight, and you mentioned it's a 2-point ball game. If they can get him in range, he can win it with a potential walk-off field goal. And there you see the totals. The second half completely flipped the script, did this West team.
Oh, absolutely. They have come out and played a much better game, especially the last few minutes, putting points on the board and doing it quickly.
So now 1st and 10, and under pressure. Couldn't get it away, just lucky to hold on to it that time. D'Alfonso with the sack.
Yeah, Tony D'Alfonso from Florida comes up with a big play there on 1st down.
And so now going to bring him in motion, set him up at the top of the screen. Has some time, floating it to the outside, complete and incomplete, dropped at the last second. That would have been a big completion there for West.
Yeah, he was looking for Justin Carey, the tight end out of Washington. Almost had him there.
So now 3rd and 18. Get half of it here. Get half of it on 4th down if you can. Didn't get anything. And that one overthrown a little bit. So 4th and 18, 2 timeouts. So you have to go for it.
Yeah, you have to go for this here. And this is huge. This is the ball game right here.
So out of the shotgun, 3 receivers trying to set up the screen, couldn't get it away. Another sack. And was that 76 Owen Britt again? Yes, it was. That is 9 on the night.
Wow. What a way for this game to wrap up here. Owen Britt getting another sack. And now East takes over here and should be able just to run the clock out or maybe even get points on the board.
Got to hold on to the football if you're East. It's the only way West can stay in this ball game, and they get a 3-yard carry and a timeout from West after 1st down.
Yeah, timeout called here. 1:17 left.
And again, just going to run down some of this clock. Ware another 3 yards, give him 4. 3rd and 3. West out of timeouts here.
And they might get the ball back if they can stop them with enough time to throw some Hail Marys out there.
Now they're going to throw it towards the end zone, and they will get the stop, but no timeouts left. So this clock is going to run well down as Kyle Payne gets his 2nd sack of the night. East a chance to put 3 on the board and make this a touchdown ball, or a game that they need a touchdown to win.
Right, and that's the thing that's going to make it tough is you're going to come up, if they use all this clock, which I expect they should, you're going to have about 30 seconds left to get a touchdown for West.
And Braden Gabriel out to kick this one. The West Virginia senior kicker, a chance to kick his first field goal here of the night. He's 3 for 3 on extra points. And as you said, they will let this run down. So it will be inside of about, or close to 30 seconds or so by the time they snap this ball, which regardless, make or miss does not give West a lot of time, and they have no timeouts to go win this ball game. It is good. 24-19, 30 seconds exactly now for West, and they need a touchdown.
Well, in chat, the West is calling for Vinny Mixon to put up a big return here, and that's exactly what they're hoping for.
And not going to get a chance. This one into the end zone about 5 yards deep, so 30 seconds to go. No timeouts. You need a touchdown 75 yards away from a miracle.
Yeah, you got to come up with something big here.
And you got to block number 76. And they're going for a shot. And that was double coverage, a little over-under coverage. Would have taken a great throw that time by Comet.
Yeah, that was really good coverage downfield. He kind of got rid of it out of bounds and too high.
So now empty set. 5-step drop and complete, but short of the first down marker. It's going to be third down, so you can spike it, but and it looks like they're going to.
Yeah, you got to get on the ball quick there. Now only 15 seconds left. This is 4th and 2. Obviously, this is the ball game. 0 for 2 on 4th down conversions in this game. They have to pick this one up, and they got to get it out of bounds.
Have to convert and do it quickly, as you said. They got to find a way to stop the clock afterwards. And they do get it away. Has a man. It's complete. And a broken tackle to the 20. And this is going to be a West touchdown. Anthony Delano from 67 yards out.
Anthony Delano coming up with a magic play. Holy moly, what a play. Unbelievable. This might be the best finish to a game I've ever seen in the CFSL, Murph. Unreal. A massive score there. And it looks like they're going to go for 2. To take the field goal off of the board if East couldn't get into field goal range with their next drive.
6 seconds to go, and we'll see what East needs. A field goal will win it, but I don't know that there's enough time to get in field goal position with any time left on the clock. A good return probably runs the clock out here. So you're looking at maybe one quick short throw and then a Hail Mary. But you called it. I don't know if I've seen a better game or a better finish, at least not in quite some time. West looks like they may have just pulled off that miracle.
Yeah, they need a miracle return here and try to get down.
And they will. Stevie Glades gets it out 31 yards. And we've seen Glades break these before, so that was a danger zone time for the West. And now, Jim Carr, he's got to look for Vernon Mills, Aaron Ike, or one of his other big play receivers here. It has to be a touchdown. And he's not even going to get a throw off. Jim Carr is dropped on the final play of the game by Scott Frank. And West has come from behind to win this one 25-24.
Unbelievable. Scott Frank, his first sack of the night, and it'll be the one that ends the ball game. Your play of the game obviously has to be that final play. An unreal ending to the salute to these seniors. But, you know, the best class that's ever graduated from the CFSL, and they put on a show tonight. Both teams played unreal.
I couldn't have said it better myself. That was a wild finish. It was a game all the way to the end. And again, West coming from behind to win it 25-24, your final. And with that, I'd like to say thank you to our associate producer, Austin Crow, our executive producer, Mike Peters, and to my broadcast partner, Ryan Moreland, for tonight's action. And on behalf of our entire broadcast crew, I'm Nate Murphy, and you've been watching the CFSL presented by PX1 Sports here on Twitch. Thank you one last time to the seniors of season 15 for another great show. And don't forget, starting at 7 p.m. Central Time tomorrow night, we move from the seniors to the freshmen. First up, it's the North-South newcomer game at 7 p.m. Central right here on Twitch. Good night, and we'll see you then, everybody.